Hello, beautiful people. Let's talk about slow living as I show you some slow days in my life, just little clips throughout my week that I captured. Specifically, I'm going to be talking about slow living in motherhood, as I feel there is this message a lot of the time on the internet that we need to get as much done as possible as mamas. The videos for the busy mama, how to have a productive day as a mom, quick, easy, simple, fast meals for mothers. And although I have definitely watched some version of all of these videos and am definitely guilty of trying to be as productive as possible, reaching for those fast, quick, easy hacks that I can incorporate in throughout my days. And yes, some of them are definitely helpful. I have been working towards, since being a mom, to incorporate in slowness. I am someone who has really their whole life strived to be as productive as possible, get as much done as I possibly can. And what I have found over the years, even before becoming a mother, I really stepped into slow living, that movement. I started watching people who were embodying and living the kind of lifestyle that I crave, that I desire, that I believe my soul and my body and mind is in an alignment with, and that is slowness. I crave it. My nervous system craves it day in and day out. So I am constantly working towards welcoming in slowness in every aspect of my life. And I wanted to talk a little bit about how I incorporate it in as a stay-at-home mom of two very young children. I am a stay-at-home mom. I am 27 years old. And my oldest just turned 2, and my youngest is just over 4 months old. So yes, they are both very still dependent on me constantly, and that is the phase of life I am in. It's messy, it's beautiful, I love it, but it is challenging, and some days are what feel like impossible, and other days are just like absolutely beautiful. And of course, there are days in between. But what I have been working on and incorporating in is, how can I welcome in more peace, more slowness, more grace, more romance into my life as a mother? Doing simple things like taking time out of the day to nurture and nourish my garden, even if it's just watering it when I notice that the leaves are drooping. First thing in the morning is what I really love to do when the sun is shining, that sunrise is flowing through onto the porch, onto the plants. It's my favorite time of the day. I've been starting this new thing where I open up all the windows in the morning because still here in Florida, it has been really cool in the mornings. And I try to get out for a long, nice spring walk with the girls. My baby always falls asleep in the carrier, and my toddler just chills in the stroller until we get to a good spot where she can kind of walk around and explore the area. And this does wonders for all three of us. As I said, my baby takes a long nap on my chest. My toddler gets some outside, some sunshine. Well, we all get sunshine. And I get to pop in one of my headphones and listen to a podcast or music or whatever I'm listening to. Sometimes I listen to audiobooks, And I just take in the sunshine. And in springtime, all of the flowers have been blooming. There's been so many bees and butterflies and new plants that have been just sprouting up everywhere on our trail by us that we walk at least 5 to 6 times a week. And it's been really beautiful to walk this trail in all of the seasons to see how much it changes during each season. We also got to finally do our first harvest in our porch garden, which was super exciting. We had just 3 little Bonnie original tomatoes, and we have some herbs also that we kind of pick as we go with different recipes. We also got around to harvesting some of our little Thai chili peppers, which are so hot and spicy, but add a wonderful kick of heat to our mung bean omelets that we've been liking to make every week, which are so good. And it is something else to be able to grow your own food and just walk out to your garden, bring it into your home, and then cook with it fresh right there. Like, guys, it is a dream of mine. It has been for years. And although this is very much on a small scale of what my massive dream is of having land and growing almost all of our own food, it is a start, and I am thrilled that we're even able to grow anything on our porch. So I am beyond over the moon about it. We got to also harvest some kale, which was really nice, that we've been having in our salads and smoothies and veggie bowls, and we just put it on literally everything. I use it as a filler. And this was our little harvest. Looks kind of sad, but it's beautiful and it's a start. And as I said, for the space that we have, it's pretty impressive, if I do say so myself. Here's me just showing you them all. One of those peppers goes a long way, let me tell you. This was some fresh sourdough that my husband made, and that's definitely one way we really like to incorporate in slowness is homemaking our own bread and homemaking our own food. Oh, for almost every meal, that is the goal. We do occasionally go out from time to time, but for the most part, we are making all of our own food. And that is really important to us so that we are nourishing ourselves in the best way we know possible. And one also thing I've really been incorporating in on all of our daily little walks is trying to be as present as possible. Every time we go out in nature, if I have a good space to do so, taking off my shoes, earthing, really connecting with nature and the earth around me, taking in that good energy, spending every possible moment just with my family, enjoying life, being silly, having fun, being lighthearted. This is something I've really struggled with in my life, and having kids, being a mom has brought it out of me in the best way possible. Just being silly and funny and showing them the world. Showing them how the little simple things in life, like crawling in the grass with your dad, can just be so enjoyable. And truly, my children have taught me so much about slow living, about enjoying life, because ultimately, kids are incredible at slow living. It's all they know. Every single day, they just wake up excited for life, excited for the day, excited for the little things. And I truly want to be more like them in any way possible. And I think that I definitely have incorporated more of that into my life and plan to just continue to as the days go by. Thanks for joining me. See you next week.